Remember, you don't want to be a legend in your own mind at the end of the day.
Always believe you were born to win. It's your right to win. Claim it, frame it, 'cause you were.
Take stock of this year's career progress as you do an audit of this last year and what your performance has been like. I want you to go back to where we started earlier this year. We put together a list of goals that you had for this year. What did you want to learn? What kind of experiences did you want to have? What 3 to 5 people did you want to meet and start to build a relationship with? How did you want to expand your network? Now it's important that you go back and give yourself a comprehensive review. Now, I want you to be fair. I don't want you to over penalize yourself for a goal that you didn't even touch or that you didn't get close to. I also don't want you to give yourself grade inflation. Remember, you don't want to be a legend in your own mind at the end of the day. So think about, did you get 3 new skills? What do you know how to do today that you did not know how to do in January of this year? Did you go further with skills that you already had? You knew how to do these 4 things, but now you know how to do 8 things in that particular experiential vertical. How many new people did you meet? How many conferences did you attend? Did you have an opportunity to present in front of a group of people? What things were on your list to try that you may not have already tried? Where did you knock the cover off the ball and the ball out of the park? Where did you make a huge mistake and you had to recover and restore from that? Now I want you to think critically about every single month. When I'm doing an audit of my year, I actually go back to January and I take a look at my calendar. What meetings did I have? What speeches did I give? Who did I meet with in the office? Who did I meet with for a coffee or lunch? How did those things go? I'm also looking at the things that I knew I wanted to accomplish earlier this year, and I'm assessing how far I got, how close I got to those goals, or whether or not I knocked those goals out. As you know, I'm a big fan of watching your time. I'm also critically looking at, when did I accomplish those goals? Did I do it in the first quarter? Did I do it in the second quarter? How many of my first quarter goals actually leaned over into the second quarter or the third quarter? And then why? And I'm also always testing myself, especially around the network. If there's something that will slip, that'll be the one, because it's, did I call this person? Did I engage with this person? Left to my own devices, I err on the side of execution. So it's something that I have to keep front and center with respect to growing the network and connecting with people. So I'm always holding myself honest to that. Now, with respect to the things that your job wanted you to do earlier this year, maybe they wanted you to get exposed to a few new skills. Maybe they wanted you to meet people in other departments. Maybe they wanted you to prepare to take on new responsibility. So in addition to your personal goals and your personal goals as they related to your career, now let's talk about the goals that the organization asked you to do. How closely did you get to those things? Taking an audit of how you did this year is one of the most valuable things that you can do for yourself. I know it's busy, especially at the end of the year, especially as you get prepared for the holidays, but don't fail to do this audit, because it will cause you to go into the new year behind the 8 ball. Now you have to think about those things. Now you have to put together your plan. Now you have to figure out who you want to connect with. And you want to put yourself in the position in January of next year to hit the ground running and prosecuting your next year's plan. Go get them.
You're born to win. You're born to